Hello again to my pre-war type collection videos. This is video number 5 of my collection of pre-war type collection. Again, I'll be making videos of my collection with each video showing my cards per each designation. This video will be number 5 and will show my collection of W designation, which Dr. Burdick designated to be strip cards. Strip cards were distributed in strips of many cards that you had to cut into separate players. Due to the fact that you had to hand cut them, SGC and PSA do not hand out numerical grades very easily. Most are graded A, but I do not collect cards graded in A. My collection will only have cards with numeric grades, and then a few raw as well. So the first one is a 1922 W501 Charles Grimm. SGC, there's only 2 of these graded. So again, this was hand cut, came in strips. So there was a bunch of cards here and a bunch of cards here, and you had to hand cut them. With the 501, up in the left-hand corner, it says G-422. If you know what that means, write it in the comments. As far as I know, nobody quite knows what that means for sure. There's a lot of different stories as to what they think it is. We're pretty sure the 22 is the year, but other than that, I'm not sure anybody really knows. Now the thing about most strip cards is that they are going to be blank back. You'll see I have a couple other ones coming up later that aren't, but a lot of people do not like strip cards because you have to hand cut them. But as far as I'm concerned, in my collection, if they have a numeric grade, then they're good to go. So, and I really like that that card right there, Charles Grimm. Pretty good one. Next is going to be a 1928 W502 Johnny Mostel. It's SGC, and there's 7 of these graded, and this is the highest one graded. It's graded at an EX near mint, so it's a pretty good one, pretty good. Now, remember I said the backs are pretty much blank. However, this series, the 502, does have printing on the back. There are some 502s that do not. So, 1928 W502. My next card is one of my favorites in my collection because I really like to collect Joe Bush cards. This is a 1923 W572 SGC, and there are 19 of these graded. This is the 4th highest, but there's for this card that's quite a lot of graded at 19. But I really like it. Like I said, I really like Joe Bush cards. And there's the back. So the next one is another 1923 W572. It's a Hank DeBerry. Now what you'll notice is on the slab, there's the card. On the slab it does say hand cut. And on this one that doesn't. You'll notice the Joe Bush has an older slab. And so with the newer ones, I think SGC is writing hand cut on them. This is a 1922 W573 JT Zachary. There's 9 of these graded, and this is the 6th highest. You'll notice these I really like because even though they're strip cards with a blank back, even though it's a strip card, It looks amazingly similar to the E120s, which you'll see in another video when I film it. Looks a lot like E120s. So now to my raw strip cards. This is a 1923 W572 Ed Rouse. I don't know that I'll ever send that in to get graded because I wonder if it'll come back with an A, and I don't want A's. But that is a 1923 W572 Ed Rouse. This next card is a 1919 W514 Ray Schalk. However, as you'll see, it's been cut. I collect 1919 Black Sox and Reds. But a guy knew I collected these. When he bought it, the guy that sent it to him did not put it in any kind of plastic protection. He just put it in an envelope. And so when the guy got it in the mail, he cut it, and the scissors went right through the card. So he sent this to me. This next card is one of my pride and joys. It is a 1922 W575-1 Keating Candy back. Now while I take it out of the hard plastic, I'll tell you the story on Keating candies. First of all, this is a Hall of Famer with Eddie Collins. And here's the back. So this is a Keating candy. So what they did back in 1922, Keating Candy was in Sacramento, California. And when you came in to buy candy, they'd give you a card. And then on your next trip back, if you brought that card with you, you would get a free piece of candy. And they would, and you'd redeem that card, you get a free piece of candy, and they put a hole punch through your card so that they knew that you couldn't keep using it for free candy. So most of your, well, first of all, Keating candies are extremely rare. You might not ever see one. But this one not only is a Hall of Famer, Keating candy, but it does not have a hole punch, meaning somebody probably got this card and never took it back to get their candy, or it was never handed out, or whatever. But if you do see a Keating candy, it's probably going to have a hole punch. This one does not. So that's my one of my pride and joys. So those are my W cards, which are strip cards. Again, this is video number 5 with many more to come. So look for my other existing videos and watch for more to come in the future of my collection of type cards.